Listen, we are back. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New. And honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I am back to do a recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is for season 10, I believe episode 6. Let's get off into it. Honey, we got Latifah. She goes back to talk to Miss Nell. She come telling us in the confessional that she went back to the restaurant to talk to Miss Nell because it only would have got worse from there if she continued, to ignore her and act like a child, a schoolgirl. Latifah, you not fooling nobody. You want all your check. You want all your coins, all your dollars, all your cents. Carlos King, your boss, probably told your ass to get back in that damn restaurant. Okay? You ain't fooling me with your fake maturity. We know Latifah is not mature. Okay? And she keep telling us, I really do like Miss Nell. Bitch, act like it. Because right now, you're not acting all that friendly. You acting like you don't want to be held accountable and responsible for your bad behavior. And then you get up in the scene with Miss Nell. And you say, oh, I'm just so sick of everybody talking about, me and Marcelo, and this has been going on for a while. What about all that shit that Melody had to live through with Martell, with Ariane, with you throwing Ariane in Melody's face? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, do you see yourself? I really do hope at the reunion they really, drill Latifah. And they really get on her for, the double standards that she is a representation of on this show. Because she throws a lot of rocks. And then when it comes to her, she try to hide her hands. She try to act like she is this poor perpetual victim that everybody is picking on. No. You are rude, you are mean, you are nasty, and you are only getting what you put out there. Ain't nobody so interested in your marriage to Marcelo. It's toxic. Okay? So y'all have to talk about it because you guys are on the show. The show is called Love and Marriage Huntsville. So you're just kind of doing your damn job, but you thought, because you a damn Scott, that you was going to sit on your ass and then, live vicariously through other people and kind of smile and do a nasty little two-step in the background, and that's it. No, you and your damn husband, though. Okay? Because he played the same game. Kimmy and Maurice, they play the same game. Now, we all see that collectively they all have to step up on this show. So Latifah begins gaslighting Miss Nell, talking about how she got a lot of respect for her. No, you don't. You told her don't interrupt you. She didn't interrupt you. She's just letting you know, she's trying not to knock your damn head off, okay? In the words of my mammy, Latifah, you cruising for a bruising. Okay? You really are. Nell is a much better woman than me, honey. I would have got my ass up from the table. Like, girl, I don't even want to hear what you got to say. Latifah goes on to tell Nell that please don't raise your voice at me. Miss Nell is like, bitch, what? Bitch, who? Like, oh, you all know when I'm raising my damn voice at you. And then here go Latifah again with some more shiggity we didn't ask for. Yeah, I have my son's PTA meetings. Bitch, I wouldn't give a flying fuck where you have them. Okay? You will watch how you address the queen at all times. What the hell is wrong with Latifah? She just like that damn husband of hers. Deflecting, bringing up shit that don't nobody care about. We don't give a damn about where the PTA meetings is held, heifer. This is about your bad behavior and how you refuse to acknowledge that you've been coming at Miss Nell in this very defensive, derogatory tone. It's been you. And even Kimmy and Destiny, they noticed it when they was shopping with you. Okay? Then Latifah says she needs her coffee. Now it's the coffee's fault for your bad behavior. Marcel. This is what you chose to marry. But I guess when you don't want no challenge and you want this bullshit, this is what you up and marry. I wouldn't marry her. Okay? At all. She didn't work my last damn nerve. Because you ain't gonna sit up and gaslight me. That's what we not gonna do. You cannot get nowhere with a gaslighter that's just throwing stuff back at you, and then they never see how they contribute to the problem. It doesn't check out. And Latifah was very condescending at that table. Yeah, we can talk like adults. Can you, bitch? Because survey says you can. You the one keep getting up, walking off. Shit. So it's like, girl, don't patronize me. I just felt like her tone with Miss Nell was all wrong. Y'all put how y'all feel in the comments. Maybe it's just me, but I did not like it. Did y'all catch Tisha in the confessional saying, yeah, Miss Nell actually, dealt with infidelity. That's the whole thing, Tisha. She has chosen to deal with what really went on in her marriage. You don't deal. You deflect. You walk away. When Kiki was trying to tell you stuff about her marriage, not her marriage, but your marriage, you shut down. You ignored her. That's why you ended up getting that damn drink on you, because you didn't want to listen to what Kiki had to say. All you had to say was, Kiki, this is the wrong time. We will get together off camera. But you just kept choosing to ignore her. And Kiki wasn't having that shit. That shit was funny as hell. I'm sorry. And then Martell. What did Martell? She soaked Tisha. Come out, bitch! Come out! Rest in peace to my girl. That was my baby. She was a Scorpio too. Rest in peace to my girl. Y'all know me. I love me some Kiki, honey. So next we got Kimmy and Maurice. And Maurice stops by Kimmy's office to tell her he's going to meet up with Martell. And Maurice is acting just how these attorneys like to act. They want to get on the side of the person that could actually sue them. And it's so funny when Martell said that to him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, Maurice, you out here suing all the goddamn content creators. Okay? Sue Martell for what he did, but your ass won't do that. You won't touch that. Okay, so Carlos, I need to know why down to that reunion. I don't know if we will get the answer, because we know how the Scott brothers like to play in our face, don't want to answer questions directly, transparently, with honesty, because they have no integrity. Okay? So, he starts, defending Martell. Oh, he's had a rough couple of years. Like Kimmy said, honey, he the one that put himself, in this situation to be divorced from his ex-wife. He is the one that chose, even after the divorce, to take her back and forth to court. Like, he has created this whole fucking mess. So you sitting up here saying, yeah, but he's still a good guy. No, he's showing you like who he really is, and it's time for you to believe him. But I feel like Maurice is playing devil's advocate. It's like, let me kind of show, Martell some solidarity. Let me try to make some excuses for him. Let me try to soften, everything that Martell is doing, and we will just minimize it and deduce it to he's hurt and, he's just going through a lot. That way he won't keep dragging me and my brother. Okay? Because I'm like, if you lie on me about, me having somebody on the side, and this could like ruin my relationship with my husband that I really love and care about, I'm suing you. It's gonna be some consequences and repercussions up in this motherfucker. Okay. It is, because you're not about to play in my face. So that's how I know y'all marriages don't mean shit, because y'all allowing him to say whatever. Him and Ariane. Okay, the girl was saying stuff about you and Marceau, and it's like, y'all not gonna sue Martell and this girl for lying. Okay? Ain't nobody said that, that she was lying. Ain't nobody said that part. I gotta clock Kimmy too, because Kimmy, you're trying to play this game of when he gets embarrassed and annoyed, this is just what he does and he just acts out. No, this is who this motherfucker is. And you was over there, yeah, he a good guy. Yeah, and that's why Melody kept going back to him, because it's that part of him that's the good guy. He's not a good guy. Good guys don't get side chicks pregnant. Hell, they don't even have side chicks. Hell, they would never take their ex-wife back and forth to court over custody of their children. They would make all that shit work. Okay? Because they know they are the ones that destroy their marriage. But he has no remorse. Okay? He doesn't feel bad. And now he coming for y'all ass. Okay? He coming for y'all. I'm not on y'all side. Okay, I want Martell to expose more, because I think Martell knows even more than what he has already said. But yeah, y'all sitting up here talking about, he's a good guy and he's just in his feelings. No, this is who this person is. Y'all just watched him terrorize his ex-wife, and you never thought it would be your turn. Okay? You never thought he would make it to you all. Latifah, ain't that right? Okay? And I'm going to say this again. I said it in one of my other videos. I don't know if you guys have heard that video as of yet. I don't think I have uploaded it as of yet. But the relationship between Maurice and Martell, there's some care there. There's more of a bond, is what I'm saying, between Maurice and Martell. Were they friends first? Y'all put that in the comments. I think he was more or less friendly with Maurice first, then Marceau. Marceau is his competitor, is his agitator. Marceau don't give a fuck. He's calling his ass out. If you have always watched this show, you will notice it was kind of always Maurice kind of giving him grace and having more patience with him than, anybody, any of the other husbands on here, especially Marceau. So yeah, I think that Maurice and Martell are the ones with the, a real relationship. You could just tell though, by how they interact with each other. Now, Kimmy, on the other hand, says that she thinks Martell sees Maurice as an extension of his brother. Yeah. That's kind of true too. 2 and 3 different things, though, you guys, can be true at the same time. Okay? And that's why Maurice always gets caught in the crossfire. Okay? Because he is looked at as an extension. I think that Martell likes Maurice more than Marceau, though, because, like I said, Maurice don't be getting on him the way that Marceau does. Martell is a narcissist. I told y'all, I feel like Marceau is a bit narcissistic, too. Just, in a different way. Narcissists don't want to hear that they are fucking up. They don't want to hear that. They want you to understand that they are in pain and understand where they are coming from. They want you to listen to their excuses like Maurice does, okay? Kimmy tells Maurice, I think that you would be better off spending time with your damn son than entertaining a grown-ass man, okay, that acts like a child. And I agree with her. But it's just like, why do you have to keep telling this man to spend time with his damn son? What the hell are you doing? Where is the legal cases? Okay, what Cynthia tell Phaedra win a case? Where is the cases that you are not that busy, Maurice? Okay, I would be spending time with my child. I'm not gonna keep preaching to Martell. He made his bed, now he gotta lay in it. Y'all just don't want, especially you, y'all don't want him to continue to, spill y'all tea. That ain't what y'all want. I have seen y'all several times at the reunions over the years, honey, looking all, anxious and worried that Martell was gonna spill y'all tea. So, yeah. Maurice sees how Marceau is responding to Martell, and he doesn't like that because he feels like that puts more gasoline on the fire. So next, honey, we got Latifah and Marceau and Macy. Latifah says that Macy needs to pick up her marketing skills. No, bitch, that's your job. That's your copy and paste job. Okay? You old monitoring spirit, you. I know Macy was like, bitch, you got your nerve. How you gonna tell somebody what skills they need to... Girl... You need to learn how to be likable, Latifah. You are not likable. I see ya, okay? I need for y'all to stop putting y'all stuff on social media. Do what Mel used to do. We used to complain about Mel posting all the time, but now we trying to do the same thing. Absolutely. I like what Marceau said. He said, you have to start talking to her in the right language. Like, tell her that you can get money from your sales by marketing and advertising more, which to me, it's very smart. You have to talk to people in a certain way. And Latifah likes to talk at people and talk down and, blame them, and child, it's a mess. And then Latifah tells Marceau he needs to stop giving his daughter money. That's his daughter. Okay, she gonna always have needs, and he gonna need to financially take care of her. So no, that's not the answer, Latifah. So Macy says that Latifah is her favorite parent, and that Marceau can talk to her when he grows some hair. I thought that was funny. So Macy and Marceau, they're in the confessional, and Macy is telling Marceau how he done dropped as a parent. And Marceau laughs it off, talking about, yeah, Macy's just funny. She's funny like her father. Macy like, honey, I'm telling you the truth. But we know that Marceau has a very strange relationship with the troop, honey. Okay, normally he tries to get away from it, okay? So they started talking about Macy's attitude and her friend group. Latifah says she likes her friends. I got suspicious. Like, are they some copy and pasters too? Shit. They ain't no good friends if they copy and paste and steal folks' ideas and don't give them the credit. If they be doing what you be doing, they ain't nobody friend. Tisha tells Marceau about her meetup with Nell. And Tisha tells Marceau that Nell had told her that she didn't like that she was all up in Chris' face at the party. Yes, bitch, you were wrong. And even Marceau said, you be acting like everybody your husband, and you could be all up in their face. You was wrong. Like, damn, any accountability within you, gal? Is it any up in you? I know that Miss Nell had mentioned that she was like a life coach, and Latifah was actually like giggling about that in her confessional. Oh, I don't believe she has a certification in that. Well, I must have a PhD. No, the hell you don't. Shit, them fake ass degrees that you got. Shit. Woo, you trying to make a joke about Nell, honey, but we looking at you. Okay, you the one with the fake degrees. Because I'm like, who gave you anything? Okay? If I give you an award for something, it'll be a crayon award. Okay, for coloring. for being the top colorer, honey, of the class. Okay, Tisha, come get your coloring book, gal. Okay, come get this cheese pizza, honey, from the Pizza Hut. Okay, like, that's what you look, stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Okay, you stick to that. Girl, I know y'all was thinking the same thing. Like, girl, I know you ain't hating on Nell. So Marcelo brings up to Latifah that Destiny is nobody's friend. A friend of everybody is not a friend of yours. Now, isn't it interesting you saying all of this, Marcelo, once Melody is off the show? Because, hell, the bitch wasn't a friend to Melody. And what you should be saying is, you see how she did Melody? Bitch, she will do you that way. That's like getting with somebody that cheated on their wife, and then you expect for them to be faithful to you. Like, where they do that at? I told y'all, Destiny and Latifah's friendship was all about them coming together to try to assassinate Melody's character, bring her down a few notches, because they feel like Melody thinks she better than the girls, honey. That's what that was about. I told y'all, people will get together, okay, and team up with each other to take you down. And that's what it was. So why you upset now, Marcelo, that Destiny is over there talking to Hook-Headed? She knows him more than you all. Y'all ain't her friends. Hell, she was not even Melody's friend. She was always more of Martell's friend. Okay? Than anybody. So now that Martell is out here spilling y'all tea, now you want to deflect and be like, well, yeah, now you need to watch out for Destiny. Where was this energy at the reunion when she was saying that Melody was guilty of performing fellatio in front of the comeback group? Okay, why we didn't have this energy then, nigga? Okay, how did y'all feel about that? How did y'all feel about that? And y'all know Latifah gonna end up listening to him, but girl. But Latifah is in a competition with Melody. And when women are jealous of you, they like having the things that you used to possess, whether it be a friend or a man. And yes, honey, they will fuck with your crumbs, honey, your leftovers, okay? So next we see Nell and Chris. Nell ends up telling Chris about her meetup with Letitia and how she checked her about having her finger all up in Fletcher's face. Nell also let him know that beef has been squashed now. And I say, shit, it ain't over, honey. So Fletcher picked up on the fact that Latifah didn't even believe the interview that Martell did with his side chick. She never will admit to anything. She always tries to put it out there. Melody was cheated on. Nell, she was cheated on. That's what they went through. This is somebody that is in like denial. You know, she doesn't admit to anything. It's not that she hasn't went through anything as far as the cheating. Because remember, Marcelo was caught being inappropriate in somebody's inbox. Then it was some lady that came out and said they be texting and, you know, all this, that, and the third. It just hasn't been a full-on, I guess, side chick like Ariana. It doesn't have to be. The bitch don't have to be pregnant. Okay, I believe Marcelo stepped out. I do. Several times. And with a woman like Latisha Scott, because I know a woman like Latisha Scott, like in real life, that's how I know what I'm looking at. Those type of women, they deny, they stand up with their man. It don't matter how much proof you give them. Okay, it's my man, my man, my man. I believe him. Okay, I believe a nigga that, look, couldn't get up to say a few kind words down to our vow renewal that he didn't end up participating in. I believe the nigga that always took Mel's side over mine. I believe the nigga that is up here doing all these damn picnics with me around the house. I believe him. I believe the nigga that went to Africa all by himself and left me and the children at home. I believe him over y'all. Chris Fletcher said, you didn't have to counsel her, did you? You didn't mentor her. Latifah ain't trying to listen. Latifah is one of them people, she would rather copy and paste all of your ideas. Okay? She would rather talk about you, honey, with your ops. Okay? That's what she would do. She's not available for any type of mentorship. Chris is so funny though in this scene. He was clocking it, and baby, I was here for it. Now, this is what I wasn't here for. They began talking about Destiny, and Miss Nell gets to talking about, yeah, I don't owe Destiny no loyalty. No, you don't, because you're not even in the middle of her and Lance's so-called alleged relationship. You're not in that. But I didn't like the comment that Miss Nell said, well, hell, why you mad at him? A man got needs, so he went and got him some sex. Girl, that's the problem. That's all your son know how to do is take his damn drawers off. There are consequences and repercussions to taking your drawers off. Okay? Somebody go get pregnant. You gonna end up with this baby. You running a business. Like, is you and the mother together? All this casual sex and... Like, I look at how I live my life now. I can't just be following my damn loin. Shit, I gotta make decisions with my mind. I just can't. And hell, I didn't have... Y'all just don't know what Miss Robinson had been through, okay? It be times... I will say, like, look at me, honey, over here stuttering. I'm not lying, though. Listen. Like, when I was single, right? And... You know how even when you're single, you may want to have sex or you may want to hold something, which is kind of where I'm at right now. But it's coming and I'm excited. I know y'all like, girl, we didn't need all that. What was I saying? But I'm saying we all have those urges. I'm not gonna go and do it because I learned so much from this situation with my daughter and ended up being a single mother and him not helping and him getting mad that I broke up with him. So as punishment, he stopped helping out with the baby. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I will never forget all the shit that I went through being a part of this situation. So it's like, Lance, you done been here 3 times, bruh. When we go learn to keep our damn drawers on? Go watch a porno, nigga. Go jack off. Go do what you need to do. But all this getting folks pregnant, that shit is played the hell out. Ain't no mother around. Ain't no damn nanny. Is she gonna be... like, what are we doing? You are of a certain age to where you need to be, like, responsible for, your sexual urges. And Miss Nell, I just don't feel like you need to be, saying, oh, well, he a man and he needs sex. And it's kind of like, oh, if the man don't get what he wants, he has the right to just... go have sex with whoever and that just fixes the problem. No, I don't feel like that's right. I do feel like he should have been in communication with Destiny. I think that we as a people, if we are in relationships or, if we care enough, I'll say that, because I know things are very casual these days. If you care enough about a person, you should be communicating with them like, hey, I'm seeing other people, or hey, I don't want to go down this road with you. I don't want to have sex, because sex, all it does is complicates things. Okay? It really clouds your mind and your judgment. Okay, so let's get with this sit down between Maurice and Martell. Maurice tells Martell he invited him to, come and have lunch because he's very concerned about his behavior, particularly the interview that he did with Ariane and Marceau's alleged side chick. This lady, she also said that she was, intimate with Maurice as well. And like I've been saying, you guys, if it's not true, why aren't you taking this more serious, Maurice? Why are you trying to put up this facade like, oh, I'm so concerned about Martell and he's just so hurt and that's why he's just acting out? And no, y'all sat up there and laughed and joked and watched him destroy his ex-wife, try to put her in lowest terms. Y'all sat back and watched until it became y'all turn, and now y'all don't think it's funny anymore. Okay, so it's just like, dudes, that's how I know that Martell must have something on them. Because if you accuse me of having sex with you and nothing ever happened and you up here lying doing an interview, honey, there will be some legal consequences and repercussions. And for Maurice and Marcelo to not sue or not do anything legal, that says a lot. All they did was get mad that Fletcher mentioned they made their side chicks sign NDAs. They got mad at that. How about getting mad enough to fucking sue? And Martell even said, sue me then if this is so bad. If what I did is so horrible, crickets. So, yeah. Maurice says that Martell has gotten comfortable with being the villain. He was always the villain. He was just villainizing somebody else, his ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are actually, Maurice, the ones that got comfortable. Y'all got comfortable with him attacking Nell, with him always taking Melody back and forth to court, with the whole revenge pee. I think some of y'all even saw the tape. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, this has always been right in front of you. You just chose not to look at it because it wasn't directed towards you. Martell says he felt like Marceau and Latisha kept coming for him. And Tisha did come for him by calling him gay. And, that's when he began, I think he had mentioned that she was in the back of the Buick with one of his homeboys. And then in retaliation, that's when she called him GAY down to the Carlos King podcast, honey. So y'all know that Martell is a tit for tat type of person. So if you already have watched him, destroy his ex-wife, if you've already saw this bad behavior with somebody else, why did you not think it would be your turn? If you play with fire, you're going to get burned. When you hang out with people like this and support them cheating on their wife, you think that something good is going to come from that? I don't think so. All of y'all are getting y'all karma. Martell tells Maurice he got sick of Tisha and Marceau lying on him. So Maurice gets to talking about the night, I guess he got the DUI, or he talking about his car hit an animal, hit a pole. Martell was laughing. He didn't believe nothing that he was saying. Honey, it was just a big whole mess. Maurice says him and Kimmy left the office at the same time. She ended up going home, going to bed. He went to holler at Sadarik, who is another one that be out here getting arrested that ain't no damn good, okay? Maurice says he hit a tree and a pole and an animal. Still can't take accountability, okay? Were you drinking and driving, sir? Because it sounds like it, okay? Even Martell is just laughing at your ass. Like, dude, you can't be serious. It sounds like you up here making shit up. And I'm like, from one nigga to another, because that's what y'all both do. Maurice says most of what happened in that video, that interview that Martell did with the side chick, is not true. Shouldn't you say all of it is false? All of it is not true? See, that's how you know this nigga is guilty. Guilty, guilty. Maurice get to asking Martell, what color was the carpet? What color was the room? What color? Shut the hell up, Mellow Yellow. Were you there or not, nigga, with that one? I believe you did something. I believe you did. Because somebody that's not guilty of something, guess what they're going to do? They're going to be like, listen, my name is Bennett and I'm not in it. She didn't have sex with me. Nothing happened. Nothing happened with my brother. I don't see you really denying nothing for him. Martell knows you're lying. Okay? So, yeah. It's a mess. Maurice asks Martell, well, you said you was there, but then you said you was gambling. So which is it? Martell says, I was gambling and I was there to see what y'all was doing. Maurice asks Martell, did you pay that girl for the interview? Martell said, hell no. So Martell tells Maurice to sue him. And the fact that Maurice got quiet, because Martell was like, because I don't lie. And I was like, oh, you really look bad. Last but not least, we got this scene with Marcel, Maurice, and Kimmy. They get to talking about Maurice's meeting with Martell. So Maurice begins joking with Marcel and talking about how, Martell couldn't explain his anatomy and is so unique. Nigga, you got a dick just like the rest of the niggas, okay? You ain't nothing special. And Kimmy is up here, like, joking with them and, like, making it look like, yeah, it is something unique. I'm like, girl, shut up and roll over and take it. I'm just playing. But I was like, Kimmy, girl, this is so not funny. This is so not funny. But long story short, Maurice basically tells Marcel, Martell couldn't answer any questions I was asking him because he's lying about this whole thing. And, he just wanted to get some type of revenge on you and Tisha. And I got caught in the crossfire. And it's like, when you was with Martell, you didn't deny anything. Okay, Martell said that he was with you, your brother, and that girl the whole time y'all was in Vegas. You never denied anything. All you did say was you don't remember Marceau flying that girl in. I don't believe that. So now Maurice is basically trying to gaslight Martell and make everything into a joke. And it's like, Kimmy, girl, this is not funny. You're in a burning house. Like, girl, call 911. Marcel tries to make it look like Martell is gay from watching allegedly him and the girl have sex, because he got to be looking at something. And that doesn't mean that he's gay. Why is he watching another man? He's watching you all have sex. That doesn't make him gay if y'all all was there. So, child, a mess. And I'm like, you better watch out. This is how your ass got in trouble in the first place, calling that man that. He gonna really come for you now. And I agree with Marcel. When Marcel says that Maurice feels like they need to get Martell back to who he used to be. No. This is who he is. This is his character. It's just y'all turn now. Okay? So I'm going to need you to get with that, Mellow Yellow. So Maurice says he's going to have a get together with the guys, and he wants Marcel to come there, take some accountability for his bad behavior towards Martell. Marcel says he's done with Martell, but he will be at the outing. All I got to say is I believe that Martell has some dirt on these two, but I am like Marcel. Once I see you for who and what you are, a liar, I see that you are devious, you're evil. You know what I'm saying? Once I see you, we're done. It ain't shit to talk about. So I do understand where Marcel is coming from. But all you niggas ain't no damn good. It ain't just Martell.